here, how many people here know what I'm talking about when I say the American Kempo freestyle techniques? Who has them? Anybody in this room?
No of them.
Great! You don't, you have?
No of them.
You know of them?
That's right.
Okay, great. All right. Way back when dinosaurs roamed the earth and the magma hadn't cooled yet, Mr. Parker had a unique problem that his beginning students would come up to him. They would say, well, he teaches us these self-defense techniques, Mr. Parker, but I get in this situation. I have to spar for the first time.
Get up there, Mary.
Come on. So, we do all the cool stuff, and we bow, and we salute, and we get in a fighting stance, and we get in a left neutral boat, and we go, what the heck do we do? What the heck do we do? Because, I mean, simply stated, American Kempo is a series of self-defense techniques against attacks. The key ingredient is you're going to attack me with something, and I'm going to defend myself. So what do you do when you have to be offensive? Way back then, that was a problem. So what he formulated, actually he got the concept from this little skinny Chinese guy he used to talk to. Some guy, where is he? I saw him somewhere. Yeah, right back there, Bruce Lee. So he would work with Bruce, and Bruce would sit there and say, I tell you what, you must get your free stance. When you get to your stance, teach you not to She made her first mistake she paid the price for it, because she went to a reverse guard. She didn't protect her face. So the first thing from, like, when Mr. Gabriel, I believe, would Wing Chun, right? He teaches you men, you don't protect that upper gate. You're going to go walk into your door. So the key ingredient here is, the first thing they adopted in a neutral bow, you know, left behind neutral bow, finger. And what we're going to do, the first one is going to fix her stance a little bit, and what she's doing is not wrong. It's just different. That's all. It's called the reverse guard. But we're going to put her in the conventional guard. We're going to bring this front hand, we're going to bring it just below the eyes so she can see. And everything's going to be in a position of neutrality. Everything's neutral. You put a car in park, where does it go? Nowhere, nowhere. You put a car in neutral, on a level surface, where does it go? What if you push it? And if you park it on a hill, then go catch it, right? So here she has the potential. Does everyone here have stop block set? Blocking form 1, blocking set 1, right? So if I go here, she goes upward, she goes back to neutral, she goes here, she blocks inward, she goes back to neutral, she goes here, she goes outward, she goes back to neutral, she goes here, she goes downward, back to neutral. Radical concept. And she can do the same thing with the rear hand. Right? Well, that was a new concept for her, right? Like that. She did the same thing with her rear hand as well. So that's the basic concept. Now, from here, we're going to work on B. Everything, when you look, you read some of these equations, and you get to that point in the book, and you say TSK, RK, B5AP, BK, HK. Huh? What the heck is that? It reads like a mathematical equation on crack. All right? Well, what is it? Well, we're going to start off with the basic movement, the base. The base is this. What Anne's going to do, she wants to neutralize my lead hand. We have height zones, we have width zones, we have depth zones. So what she wants to do in one action, she wants to shut off all 3 major dimensions in one action. What she's going to do, she's going to take her hand, she's going to grab my wrist, she's going to pull out and down at a 45-degree angle. Now what that does, first of all, it checks off my lead hand, obviously, because she grabs it. Can I reach her with my back limb? Not unless my knuckles are dragging on the floor like McGilla gorilla. It's not going to happen. I can't reach her. Can I kick her with either leg? No. Why? Right. Where's my body weight? On my legs. So I can't kick her with either leg. For that one brief shining moment, she shut off all 4 of my natural major weapons. That's the key. So that's the first move we're going to do. And what we're going to do, hands up, and all we're going to do is here, isn't it? Okay. It's one of those quick movements, which is boom, that's it. And that's going to set up everything else. And let me tell you something. People say, well, you know, in tournaments we can't grab. I go, anymore. You go to those Japanese traditional tournaments, they still grab people and take them out sleeping. It's perfectly allowed. You can't, you sit there and you don't hold hands like you're going out. But you have that moment where you're allowed those second or 2 seconds where you can grab a limb. So I'm here, ready to rock? So anyway, there, boom, that's it. So you get first engaged. Short, sweet, to the point. B1A, all right? Salute. Amen. So what I'd like you to do is the first action we're going to do, B. Everything comes off that base. If you don't have the base, you're not going to be able to get the rest of the techniques.
Excuse me, Joe.
Yes, sir.
Can I just interrupt just for a second?
By all means.
Can I get you to back up?
Sure.
Right there, that's good. Can I get everybody else to come forward? There you go, come on, come on. Use all the floor.
I'd like you to pick someone, thank you, sir, greatly appreciate it. I'd like you to pick someone approximately the same height. Brandon, I call mini-me, he'll be here any minute now, I swear. I'll work with you. What I want you to work on the base movement. So this is what you're going to do. Let's all square up, left neutral bow. Front hand is high, just below the eyes. Rear hand is across the abdomen. If you place your hands in proper positions, you will neutralize 50% of the attacks you have to deal with. Why? Because if your hands are neutral, you have the position to move to any four of your major blocks, and your positions should protect your major actions. Now again, we're going to go over, I realize you have your own guards, you have your own thing, and that's cool. But we're just going to go over the basic guard. I'd like you to anchor your elbow, front elbow, drop it down, make sure your hands below your eyes, closed fist, vertical, facing forward. Sir, I know it's a silly question in the studio. Do you have a blade somewhere?
Yeah. Which one you want?
Any.
That's it.
Knife, sword, like that's beautiful.
Is that a metal one or?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Oh, that's a rubber.
Okay.
No, not that.
Everyone can see the blade, right? Can you?
Definitely.
You can? You can tell how long it is?
No, I can't tell how long.
Isn't that wonderful? Depth deception. All right, we were talking earlier, and I got yelled and screamed at by a high-ranking Kempo black belt on the internet recently, and wrote him a very apropos response, which I'm sure I got a death threat that day from him about, which was interesting. But what happens is here, it's very difficult to perceive height, width, and depth. It's very difficult to see the length of the weapon in this instance. This is why we place the hand here. It's neutral. I can block to any position from this point. And my rear hand is across my abdomen, so it also is in that position of neutrality. And you want your hand just below your elbow. You want your hand just below your elbow. Now let me explain. See, earlier you had your hand here, right? Great. Ooh, thank you. The blade is even worse, man. Let me tell you. So you drop that hand there. Now I'm not telling you you have to keep this 24/7. No. This is just the ideal phase. Everything that Parker did had an ideal phase. Then you had the what if, and then you had formalization. So right now we're just going to work that ideal phase. So that's the key position right here. All I want you to do from this point, you're going to open up your left hand, grab and pull down at a 45-degree angle. That's all you're going to do. So again, you're going to grab, pull down at a 45-degree angle. When you're working with your partner, he must move you. Well, if that don't happen, you're not doing it right. You should make the person step, or at least pull them off balance in a position. I can't hit him with my backhand, I can't hit him with my front, and I can't kick him with either leg. That's the key. All right? Everyone understand that basic? Okay, hands up, ready? I'm going to say one letter, you do it. It's a capital letter B. You're going to say, how can I see that when I say it, right? I know. All right, ready? B. 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 Got it? Pair up, go. Find somebody. Now go back and forth. You grab them. Now make sure you pull them at that angle. Make them take the step. For that one brief shining moment, you check them off. You have to force them. Now wait, you say, I see some people a little further away. How many people are familiar with the boxing term toe-to-toe? Yes, no, maybe? Get toe-to-toe. When you're in the neutral, literally get toe-to-toe, not toe-past toe, toe-to-toe. Right.